Canada's pot stocks blazing higher today.
The remarkable week this week for cannabis stock.
Legalize marijuana movement set to get its biggest push yet. The Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer vowing to have the Senate take up a pass of the bill to end the federal ban on cannabis. So far, weed's fully legal in 15 U.S. states and the district, both for medicinal and recreational use. And it's already big business. According to a financial firm, the cannabis industry is projected to hit $24 billion in legal sales this year.
What's going on, traders? Welcome to Investing Trends, where we talk about the latest news and trades on trending stocks. So right now, everybody is talking about weed stocks, marijuana stocks. The CNBC is blowing up on its coverage for cannabis industry. The Reddit community, Wall Street Bets, is going crazy about weed stocks. And the hype train for this industry is finally here. Exactly 3 months ago from today, I released this video that this industry, this sector, is going to give you a 10 times investment return in 2021. This is when Tilray was trading at $10 per share, which now is currently trading at $63 per share. It already went up by 6 times. Aurora Cannabis, back then it was trading at $11 per share and is now at $19 per share. Canopy Growth, in November of 2020, it was trading at $24 per share and now it's at $52 per share. And Oganigram, OGI, was trading at $1.20 back on November 2020 and it is now $6 per share. Any pick in this sector, you would have made money if you invested back then. But what about now? What about the future? Is it too late to get in? I don't think so. There may be a slight pullback given that there's so much hype, so much excitement in these stocks right now that these stocks needs to take a breather. And so there may be some pullback, but ultimately this is driven by the federal regulation. And with the new Biden administration, given that he has 4 years to be the president of the United States, I believe there's more catalysts coming to hype up and to boost this sector. And so the marijuana stocks are prone to do much better later down the road. Here I want to share with you the latest CNBC clip on marijuana stocks along with my commentary in these videos.
Tilray soaring almost 40% after striking a deal to distribute medical cannabis in the UK. Meanwhile, Canopy Growth rallying after saying it expects to be profitable by 2022. Follow through too here in the U.S. Green Thumb, Cresco, Curaleaf all pushing higher in today's session. And Tim, you were remarking on today's midday call. Pot stocks are on fire. They continue to be on fire.
There's multiple dynamics at work here, and we've talked about them on this show. Look, the story in Canada is that companies like Canopy Growth are becoming closer to profitability and certainly very well run and have an eye on the U.S. and have a growing market share. The U.K. news on Tilray is important, but the story really is about the United States. And if you think about the legislative path and what happened on the Georgia runoff, but comments by Chuck Schumer very recently that basically gives you a blueprint for what an omnibus bill could look like in the United States that would actually allow these companies to list on U.S. exchanges. The important part about this trade right now, and we talk about this with Reddit and with short squeezes, and some of it's just all about flows. And so for the investor in the U.S. right now, you're getting in ahead of large institutions. Green Thumb today with $100 million registered SEC offering to a large institution is very good news and a very good sign of where this is going. And the market picked up on that.
Yeah. Grasso?
Yeah, so the Safe Banking Act is going to get a vote probably in the next 6 months in the House, in the Senate, and that's pivotal. Think about this. Imagine a business, no access to a bank in the state that they're operating in. So if it's legal in that state, they'll have access to banks. It's huge for the industry.
Legalization would also bring in more tax revenue. In California, for example, the biggest legal cannabis market in the entire world, it's estimated cannabis will generate $1 billion in taxes. In 2019, $635 million was generated from cannabis. And of course, people often buy cannabis-related products that are also taxed, whether it's papers, a bong, even a lighter. Those sales about $18 billion in 2020. Investors see the potential in legal cannabis. You would have invested in Tilray, a Canadian cannabis company at the start of the year. You would have tripled your money in a much more stable investment. Many other pot stocks also seeing huge gains, huge gains, huge gains, huge gains, huge gains.